Vlog 100. That's a lot of doing this, what we're doing right now, but it's been a cool process. Back when we first approached Epic TV and they said, hey, we got an idea, let's do vlogs, we were like, what's a vlog? Now it's 100 later, and we asked a couple episodes ago if you had any questions about our vlogging and our series and trip and encounters, and we got a lot of questions. We'll present a few with you right now.
Let's start with the question that we got about vlog 98, which was when we went back to Peru and started developing a big wall. One of the questions that we got from Sander Worlds is why we didn't bolt it ground up.
I think Sander's talking about the Kuntur Sayana, which was just over 200 meters, 230 meters tall. And yeah, generally I think multi-pitch is bolted ground up. In some scenarios it's bolted top down. I think in scenarios like ours it was very blank wall. So like it was more crimping and pockets and small feature climbing versus like crack climbing.
Yeah, there are not super obvious lines from the bottom that we could see, and in that situation it was also very easy to get to the top of the wall.
It was kind of saying you should bolt me from the top down. Whether that's like ethically correct or incorrect, I don't think there's like a ethical stand for that. Maybe we're wrong and we'll get a lot more comments on it, but our take was to go top down to be efficient and correct bolting, spacing, and correct line choice.
From Fran Muro, why didn't you use the car to move the rock? So yeah, in that episode we showed that the first time we got to that big wall, to go up there was a huge rock in the middle of the road that we had to move to continue, and we used the car crick, is that what you call it?
I like it. Car jack. We didn't move it with the car because the boulder was just the right size that if we tried to move it with the car we would have drove over it and got stuck.
General questions. Woody81, you ask us if we've ever visited Scotland and if we've climbed there.
Yes.
Yes, but for me at least it was only for a competition in Edinburgh.
I have climbed in Scotland, I think in 2 locations. Dumbarton and a place I don't know the name of, but it was like cliff band bouldering on sandstone up in these fields overlooking the ocean. I think we should go to Scotland and England and Ireland and check out all the climbing there. Wales, we've heard a lot about it and we've just haven't had the chance to go there.
Chez moi. Yeah, how would someone find the places we've been to and the routes we've put up? Go on our website that we had during our world tour. It's worldlesstravel.com, and we've tried to keep track of all the routes and boulders we've put up, and also there are blogs and stories about our everyday life during the big world tour.
Yeah. Alex Johnson's and went back yesterday, that's their name. For 100 you should do a compilation of your favorite routes around the world. We in fact do have a lot of places that we enjoyed. So Charlotte's basically been working hard at finding some of our favorites.
It's been awesome and very distracting to look at all our
Yeah.
old footage.
We have, 9 terabytes of footage? So we have a lot of footage to go through, a lot of boulders and routes. So what do you got?
Here's our selection. I instantly think of the Grampians in Australia,
Yeah.
just because the rock was definitely one of the best we've climbed on, and it was also one of the most beautiful to look at. So the Eye of the Tiger is the first route of this selection. New Zealand,
Yes.
the flutes.
Oh yeah, the flutes.
Not the hardest, but definitely one of the nicest, most incredible boulder up in beautiful Flock Hill.
Very nice climbing, dropped in a beautiful location. Kind of scary too, the top out.
Yeah, it was pretty tall.
Yeah, for like V4, it's definitely like Flock Hill V4. Like be prepared to climb V6. Flock Hill, Castle Hill is like the place that climbers know about, but there's also really amazing and kind of like far out there sport climbing in the fjords. It's granite, and we spent 10 days climbing a dozen 513s that were just like amazing. I think our first day we climbed on Hercules, and it was just like, I guess my memory when I think of Milford Sound is like the first route.
Same part of the world, Tasmania. Totem pole and the moai were two very cool features. The one I've actually not really heard or seen about before we went there was the Cape Rail, and it was such an adventure day, climbing all along this stack of pillars just to get to that one amazing pillar sticking at the end of the dinosaur spine. It was cool, and it was a very fun day with our friend Simon, who just wrote a book. It's out.
Really thick book about Tasmania climbing history and just how like crazy it is there. And the day we went to Cape Rail, he took a photo of Charlotte climbing, ended up on his cover of the book, so pretty cool. Japan. Just 3 hours west of Tokyo is a place called Okawayama.
Fun boulders in the forests. We're also very pleasantly surprised with the routes, even if it was quite technical and hard.
Yangshuo, so good. Can't wait to go back. Favorite place in China. One of my favorite routes, wasn't one of the harder ones, but it was 8A Plus called Flight of the Bumblebee. Just stood out to me for the location and the style of climbing.
We developed for 2 weeks in Nepal in the Annapurna region.
Sea of Holes. Yeah, it was blank, very not textured limestone with just massive jug holes. Basically linking them all together was the route and a clear path to the end of the 25-meter line. Oh, Greece!
La Grèce, qui par ici, c'est que I love. You see a lot of tufas in Kiparisi, Greece, Europe in general, but such big tufa that...
Yeah, it's a sequoia tree. So you're just hugging and making love.
C'est que I love. Madagascar! I mean, don't have to give a lot of description there, just the walls themselves were amazing and were very attractive, so everything there was high quality.
Madagascar not only has really good big walls, but there's some really crazy potential there for bouldering.
South Africa, you know, had to go to Rocklands. Everything was 5-star. One boulder, in my opinion, really stands out though. It's called Eye of Sauron. It's like
Beautiful.
kind of far sector.
The longest, furthest boulder in the Rocklands, but it's really good. Brazil, Serra do Cipó, Jiggleland. Super cool, beautiful route.
Peru, as you might have understood by now, we love Peru. We love Peru, we love Pitumarca. There's so much to climb and bolt and explore there.
Good.
Watch vlog 99,
Yeah.
see the Chiprao, which is another route that really stands out. Puerto Rico, hard to pick between all the amazing granite boulders, but I'd say out of this old landscape, the Piedra Blanca was quite an interesting historical pillar. The last route that we sent there was Dancing Queen. Very slabby wall, very smooth, but those round knobs just sticking out, so you like grab them and step on them. Very nice.
Yep.
No, Jan, we know you're watching this video and you asked us to dance reggaeton for vlog 100, so here it is.
This thing is definitely playing in a lot of cars in Puerto Rico.
We don't see your butt. Oh!
Okay, thanks for watching vlog 100. We'll see you in 101 in
City of Rocks.
Idaho.
Are you finding Idaho?